If we desire to follow Him into His Easter glory, we are to first follow Him into the Passion of Good Friday. Almost all of us begin our prayers and any good work by crossing ourselves with the sign of the cross. And we do it so often that now most of us do it mechanically without devotion and without being mindful of the great mystery it symbolizes. The Gospel passage today ties two important facets of the Christian life: following Jesus and carrying the cross. To lead a true Christian life, we cannot have one without the other. Once, when St. John Bosco was busy writing a letter in his office, his mother Margaret barged inside, looking exasperated. She had been taking care of the boys at the oratory along with her son. But now she seemed worn out and began pouring out all her cares and complaints about the trouble the boys were causing her. Don Bosco patiently listened to her and said nothing, but pointed to the crucifix hanging in his office. His mother silently nodded her head, smiled, put back her apron, and went back to taking care of the boys. Yes, as this incident serves to remind us, the cross is the very identity for us Christians, as it reminds us of the sacrifice that Jesus has offered for us, and also represents our way of life. We could imagine the gates of heaven as being in the shape of a cross, being open only to those who are nailed on it. But this begs the question, why do we need to carry the cross when Jesus has already done it for us? Isn't it unnecessary for us to bear our own crosses when Christ has already borne the ultimate cross for our salvation? The answer lies in the profound mystery of redemption and our participation in it. While Jesus' sacrifice on the cross secured our salvation, our journey as Christians involves more than just receiving the benefits of that sacrifice. It entails a transformative process of conforming ourselves to the image of Christ, which includes sharing in His sufferings. When Jesus calls us to take up our cross and follow Him, He is inviting us to participate in His redemptive mission. He is calling us to unite our sufferings and crosses with His, so that they may be turned into sources of joy. Mother Teresa once said, "Suffering is a sign that we have come so close to Jesus that He can kiss us." But on the other hand, it is necessary to realize this. Carrying our cross is not about seeking suffering for its own sake. Rather, it is about embracing the inevitable trials of life with faith, hope, and love, knowing that through our struggles, we are united more closely to Jesus and we share in His redemptive mission. As we have entered into the season of Lent, today's Gospel provides us a very appropriate theme to reflect upon. This season, let us strive to carry our crosses faithfully, whatever they may be. And each time we make the sign of the cross, let us remember the love that Jesus has for each of us. Let us unite our cross to His, and in this way, dispose ourselves to participate in His Easter glory. Amen.